Hey there, welcome to this week's video where we're going to discuss different ways to price your membership. Let's get into it. Okay, so I've been running a membership business now for about 5 years, so since 2017. And I have to say, I have tried every which way to price this membership. So I've gone low, I've gone high, I've done monthly, quarterly, and annually. And I really feel now I've found a sweet spot to where I want to position myself and the membership and the product where my members are going to get the most value. I'm still keeping it affordable and I'm delivering them the results 10 times what it is that I'm charging them. So first, let's look at the different options you can offer your members in your membership or your online community, and what I found has been the real sweet spot and what to keep in mind when you're deciding. So the prominent ones are monthly, quarterly, annually, and lifetime. And I've tried them all and they all have their pros and cons. So first we're going to go for monthly. So the biggest pro obviously with monthly is it's super affordable, or it makes what might seem a bigger price more affordable, which is good for the client. But I found it's probably the most hard work, like the most hardest work way of delivering and pricing your membership. And these are the reasons why. Number one, if you've got monthly incomes happening, you're going to have monthly failed payments. So failed payments are when a payment doesn't go through for whatever reason. Credit card expired, insufficient funds, even the bank's just declined the card because they think it's fraudulent. So if you've got 1,000 members who are paying monthly and these things are constantly happening, it is a lot of work on the back end to follow up with these payments, to chase them up, asking them if they still want to be a member. If you haven't seen in a previous video, we actually moved over to Thrivecart last year for our membership, and it was the best thing we ever did because Thrivecart actually took a lot of that away in an automated way and took them off of the membership or the permissions that they have to access everything in the website automatically after a month of a payment failing. Which has taken off a heap of the back end of what we were doing when we were using WooCommerce subscription. So it makes it super affordable, but you are chasing up payments and it gives people an excuse only to use your product or membership or community, whatever it is that you're offering via a subscription or membership, just for 1 month, which in my view or opinion is not enough money to validate us even taking the customer on the first place, especially if you're doing it very manually. So let's just say you charge $25 a month for whatever it is that they're getting access to. They give you the $25. You've got a heap of content in there that's super valuable. They find that they don't have time in the 1 month, or they've not had time to make relationships and get that bond going within the community, and then they decide they're out. That's $25 is probably costing you more like $65 or $150 just for that 1 month that they get access to. So for me, that just isn't worth it. It's worth me not having that $25 and not having the hassle of just that 1 month that they decide to be part of whatever it is for. I want them to commit to longer. So we don't actually offer monthly anymore. And most of the cons very much outweighed the pros. So I would rather have good quality people in there that value the product that we're offering and are willing to pay a little bit more to get that than for people to waste our time. Just go in there, have a quick pick around, maybe download everything and then shoot off in a month's time, where they've got like heaps of value of content for only $25, if that's what it was. So we've moved away from monthly. The next one is quarterly. This is one of my favorites because it's committing people for 3 months, so it gives them a good amount of time to get building relationships in the community, to engage in the different content. and they're paying a bigger lump sum up front, so it doesn't feel like such a waste of time on your end of you putting so much effort into your launches and your intakes that then people are just leaving in a month. So it's still more affordable, if you like, than an annual or lifetime, but it just helps with you getting a bigger upfront payment. It commits them in for 3 months to give them time to really get to know the community, find their way around, and get value out of what it is that you're offering. And with something like Thrivecart too, which automatically is going to let them know when a payment's going to come out, again, that's taking away the extra work that would normally be a lot of work for you in the back end, are going to be made aware that the payment's going to come out, and if they want to cancel, they can. So the next one is annually. This one has stayed with us from the very beginning. They get a little bit of a discount if they do pick annual and pay a lump sum up front. And again, with Thrivecart, we were using ActiveCampaign before to send the email reminders about a payment coming out. Thrivecart does that for us now. And that is just an annual payment. They get a little bit of a discount. You can do like 1 month free or 35% off to go for annual. And it's just really easy. Obviously, the payment's only coming out once a year, so you're not constantly having to chase up those monthly payments. And again, that's another bonus for the quarterly, is you're only going to get 1 round of payments failing like once every 3 months rather than on a monthly basis. So annually is a sweet spot. If you are going for a low offer, like let's just say $12.50 a month, I wouldn't even bother offering monthly. I would just go for an annual subscription only, because it's not going to be worth the time and effort of just someone joining for a month for $12.50, and it ends up being like, you know, not very much money for them to join up for the year. So I would just go for annual if you're going to go for a really low cost of membership. And then the final one is lifetime memberships. Now, some membership experts will tell you to stay away from them. Some membership and subscription are for them. Personally, I'm for them. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First, if you're just starting out and you need to get some capital behind you, foundation lifetime memberships are a great way to go just to build up that capital. I would charge them for lifetime at least 3 years. So if you are doing let's say $12.50 and it's going to work out at $125 a year, let's just say, then I would be charging them 3, which would be $375 for that lifetime membership. I think that's right. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So they're getting 3 times, because depending on your membership style, we found the average for us that people stay for is about 2 years, which is actually above a lot of membership models out there, apart from Netflix and things like that. So if you can charge 3 years, you know that you've just getting that bulk amount of capital up front, and the average is going to be that, so it kind of works out in the end anyway. I guess the negatives against lifetime is what happens if you do close down, what happens if something happens, you know, do they get a refund? But I would just be making it very clear that the lifetime length is for the length of the business, and make that really clear on your sales page. And you can't guarantee that you will be around forever. So we just say for as long as CWIB is around, or for as long as the Automation Girl's around, you have lifetime access to that. And that's exactly the same as what I do with courses as well. Just letting them know that they've got lifetime access for as long as the business is around. So they know up front, if something does happen, then they are taking that risk and it's not on your back then. So we've looked at monthly, we've looked at quarterly, annually, and lifetime. I think if you can go with the last 3 and incorporate those into your membership or subscription business, you're going to find a real sweet spot. So I'd have the lifetime, the annual, and the quarterly available. If it's a really low buying cost, then I'd just go for monthly and lifetime. If it's more above, let's just say $47, and you're ranging up to $100 a month, then I would be adding the quarterly in for sure. but definitely staying away from monthly if you can. So I hope this video is helpful for you if you've been thinking, how do I charge for my membership or subscription? And the most important thing to remember is your job as a membership and subscription business owner is to give your members value, 10 times what they're paying, and making sure that you're getting them results and that you are serving them, and that you've always got something coming up that they can be excited about, and really getting them a way to keep engaged. If they're getting results, they're gonna stay, and that's as simple as it is. So I'm SJ, you're listening and watching the Automation Girl YouTube channel. If you've got any questions about memberships or you want help setting up your membership, we'd love to bring your dream to life. Download our price guide, it's in the comments. Otherwise, I'll chat to you next time.